I want to tell you something that nobody told me. Sometimes the breakdown is the breakthrough. Sometimes the tears are the treatment that you didn't know you needed. The silence most likely could be the surgery that you most needed for that healing. And sometimes the reason you think you're getting worse is because God is finally touching the places you've spent years pretending they didn't hurt. So before you convince yourself that you're failing, just stay with me. Because what if your pain isn't proof that you're broken? What if it's proof that you're finally healing? Welcome to Confidence Unlocked, where I leave voice notes for souls learning how to breathe again. Have you noticed that physical wounds hurt the most when they are being cleaned? Like the doctor doesn't create the pain, he just exposes what was already in there. Healing begins with a lot of disturbance, and I wonder if that's where some of us are. You thought leaving would immediately bring peace. You thought forgiving would erase the memories. Or you thought praying once would remove the anxiety. Instead, you cry over things you thought you had already overcome. A random song breaks you. A familiar street makes your chest heavy. A name you haven't heard in months suddenly ruins your entire afternoon. So you panic. I thought I was healed. No, you're just becoming honest. Because healing is not forgetting, like the entire thing. Healing is remembering, but without actually bleeding. We live in a world that worships quick fixes. 30-day transformations, 5-step recoveries, instant success. But God rarely grows people overnight. He grows trees slowly and quietly, deep underground before anyone sees a single leaf. Maybe that's why this season feels so invisible. Nobody applauds therapy. Nobody applauds boundaries. Nobody notices the courage it takes to get out of bed when your heart is exhausted. No one sees the nights you choose prayer instead of revenge, or sees the mornings you choose hope instead of giving up. But heaven does. And can I tell you something that might change your perspective? You keep asking God to remove the pain. What if He's using the pain to remove everything that was never meant to stay? The people pleasing, the fear, the desperate need for validation, the identity built on someone else's approval. Maybe this season isn't destroying you. Maybe it's introducing you, to the version of you that doesn't beg for love, the version of you that knows peace is more valuable than attention, the version that finally believes God's opinion is enough. Healing is a holy work, and a holy work is rarely comfortable. Maybe today you feel like you've taken 10 steps backward. Maybe you're frustrated because you're still triggered, still grieving, or still asking questions. Listen carefully. Growth is not measured by how often you fall. It's measured by what you reach for when you do. 6 months ago, you reached your panic. Today, you reached for prayer. Last year, you chased people. Today, you're choosing peace. Yesterday, you believed every lie. Today, you're questioning them. That's healing. It may be quiet, it may be slow, but it's happening eventually. And before I leave today, I want you to carry this with you. A scar is not evidence that a wound is still open. It is evidence that your body refused to give up on itself. And maybe that's your story too. You are not feeling because you're still feeling. You're becoming, simply becoming. So be patient with yourself. Patience with the part of you that are still learning to trust again. Be gentle with the heart that is still finding its rhythm. And remember this: flowers do not apologize for taking their time to bloom, and neither should you.